Hello guys, we're at the Max Brick Studio. We're going to take a look at the Parisian Restaurant today, and it is in the city, and it's tiled down. It is stuck there. It's one of the only ones that I have tiled down, so we're going to have to get it out. My helpers that'll get it out are
Awesome, Kiwi.
so they're going to help me get this set out. So they'll climb up on the table. We'll see if I can move back here a little bit. So they'll come up on this side down here, and no, not right now. In a minute, and we'll get this thing taken out and take a look inside of it. So that's where it's sitting in the city. We've seen our walkthrough. We've gone over this, but we're gonna pull it out and kind of go over it a little bit. All right, so we have the set pulled out here. Took some of the minifigures out of the bottom there. They kept falling over. But let's take a look at this real quick. I've lost my helpers. They've gone off and they're building with Legos, but not a whole lot changed on the front. We kept it the same width on the main building part, and then we did extend out the outside dining area. And in the Lego set, you can see Ches spelled out on the floor, but when you put tables, it covers it up. So I wanted to get that to where you could see it. So the only way really to do that is to add the road plates to have the studs available to pull that out a little bit further. The red carpet came all the way down. There is not enough pieces to extend this roof, so that's as far as it would go. I'd like to order some more parts, maybe extend that out one day all the way to the road. Because technically in the set, it does come all the way out, but that's where it goes for now. This window section here was widened by one window section for the kitchen area. But the main building is kept the same width. The depth, we added 4 studs, and I really didn't want to make it any deeper than that because it looked kind of silly. But come around to the back here and we'll see if I can... Actually, let's go around this way because I just got too much stuff going on around here. So it really only adds a little bit of room. And this... we played Hide the Arc Reactor the other day, and there's that. That's the Arc Reactor from Avengers Tower set. So there's not much more room in here other than that. I wanted to do some more paint supplies, and as this is kind of like the art room area for the person that lives downstairs, so they just kind of changed this into like a craft room type thing. So we'll fix that a little bit, but the back shape kept pretty much the same, with the exception of these back windows here. We added another window to that, which I think turned out pretty good. And we still have our alleyway here. If you saw that in other videos, this set has windows on the side, and as a side build, they get covered up. And I like that, how it was there. So we just made an alley, and now you can see those windows. Threw in some dumpsters, some trash cans, little crate there at the end. So that turned out that way. And this is our deck dining area. It was pretty tight up there, but we got some more tables in. Kept it all kind of the same, but we'll take this apart, and this all stays the same. I mean, it just took a little bit extra with the plates there to try to get that to fit on there, but that still comes off the same way it does in the set, which I wanted to keep it that way. So that lets the kids get in there a little bit easier. And then we'll take off this top layer. We'll look at the apartment area first, and then we'll get down into the kitchen. All right, so this is the apartment area. Still has the fold out bed there, and kept all the the details from the original set, and just a little bit more space. Now, on expanding these sets, I try to go for strength to make sure when the kids are playing with it. So these plates here, that's not the original plates that came with the set. Now you can expand these sets. When you buy 2 of them, you can expand them. It'll just be a little bit weaker when you're using the parts that they provide, because you kind of gotta connect to, and it makes weak points in the middle. Using a whole plate like that will make it a lot more sturdy. And if you're having kids playing with it, if you're just displaying it, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just use what comes in the set. But kids like this one, they don't get up to it very often because it's kind of in the middle of the city. That's just where it ended up. I would like this one on the edge, but it's just not going to happen. So if you want to expand these sets and you want to keep the sturdiness to it, you're going to have to invest in some longer plates and longer bricks and things like that. But everything else should be there to expand these types of set. This is just 4 studs deeper, so it added a little bit of room to this, and we still kept our shape up front. And let's take a look at the main floor. All right, got that top level off. Let's take a look at the main floor, and this turned out perfectly. I couldn't have done any better on this with what Lego provided in these sets. So we lengthened the tables a little bit, added a couple more in there. We have our wine rack, and then over on this side here is the kitchen. This was probably that took me the longest to get everything in there that I wanted. I wanted more workspace. I kind of wanted a specific hostess area here in the set. Some of these islands were not in there with the countertop, so we did one with a stove in the middle, and it really just it looks so clean. I really like how it came out. So we did have to do a parts order for the tiles there for the dark blue. There's not enough in the set to get this size. If you're doubling this, I think you can get in there. This is a little over double the size of the kitchen originally, so a lot of space in there. But it turned out just the way I wanted. So we have everything in there. We got the kitchen with the refrigerator, double oven, sinks. It's the cooking area. It's all there. So really like how it turned out, and that is our Parisian Restaurant extended. So we are done the park, designing it, waiting on an order to tile it and clean up the look a little bit, and we'll have the park next time. See you guys later.